Today we're going to be doing a community moveset for Captain America in Marvel Rivals. So how do these community movesets work? Me and you guys, the chat, we're going to be creating different moves for Captain America as if Captain America was in the game Marvel Rivals. So what I have here is characters in Marvel Rivals usually have a primary fire or left click, a secondary fire ability, which is the right click. They have an ability 1, ability 2, ability 3, and then an ultimate ability. Blocking damage with his shield, Captain America can protect teammates, right? Teammates. Now let me know, fellas in the chat, what do you think his archetype should be? I think his archetype should be tank. You could make an easy case for him to also be a damage character. I feel like we're gonna go with tank. I think tank is probably the best idea. Most people will probably picture Captain America as a tank. So I could definitely see his shield being a crowd control ability, whether it knocks opponents backwards after they get hit by it or they get stunned. There's multiple different angles we could go for. We'll call it shield. Captain America throws his shield. Ooh, can't spell. At targeted opponents. What I would like for Captain America to have is a shield throw mechanic. He can have his shield come back to him, right? And also make him more defenseless without his shield. So left click would just be a straight shield throw. I want him to be able to have the ability to throw his shield and it could bounce off of objects and hit opponents. Captain America does not have his shield in hand. He will perform a normal punch. Where he would be a tank that could use his shield to protect teammates, but also use his shield offensively as a method of crowd control. Like for his shield to be bigger than just a personal shield. After 3 bounces, the shield will return to Cap. Some of the ideas I thought of in terms of physics and gameplay, I thought of something similar to Moira's damage orb. Moira's damage orb in Overwatch, and how she can throw it and it bounces off of walls. I thought something kind of similar to this, but it's more on a straight trajectory. But there is going to be a way to curve the shield and throw it. And that is where Captain America's right click comes in. You will be able to put up the shield to block incoming damage, and then we can also use this to target. The camera will pan out, showing Captain America slowing down and blocking all incoming damage. I was trying to figure out how I want this to work, because I would like for a reticle to appear on the left and on the right, allowing Captain America to throw his shield at a curve. Let's say my hand's a wall, right? The orange ball is the person, and Captain America is my hand here. I want him to be able to throw his shield around the wall and hit a target. I was thinking to have his right click as a way in order to do that, where he could block and then it would also pull up a reticle, and then by pressing left click you could have it curve. I think we're going to come back to this for now. I want his shield bash to be an ability. I do want that to be an ability. I was thinking maybe like ability 3 or something. If I'm going to highlight this, shield throw mechanics are in this color. Put it in this blue color so that way you guys know this is the shield throw mechanics. Maybe it could be the way he's facing. If he's facing towards the left and you press left click, he does the curved shield left. If he's facing towards the right and you press left click, then he would do curved shield right. Perfect, perfect. Angle, a curve arrow shown for left and right. If left click is pressed while right click is, while blocking, Captain America will throw his shield at an angle wherever he is facing. So face to the left, he curves to the left. That makes sense. So if your shield is facing left, then he throws left. If your shield's facing right, he throws right. That's cool. And then you can also throw straight. You would just exit the block stance by releasing right click. I know it would be so satisfying if you were to throw your shield, have it bounce off a wall like 2 or 3 times, and then it hits an enemy and KOs them. Bro, that would be so satisfying. Y'all gotta admit that. Shield bash. Captain America launches himself forward with his shield, blocking incoming damage and pushing enemies back. I see this kind of functioning on some sort of cooldown. You know how in Overwatch they have the circles in the middle, like with Genji's Dragon Blade, for example, and it shows a set amount of time in which you could do this move? Is you have a set amount of time where he just dashes forward, Captain America, He's pushing all enemies that are in front of him out of the way. Captain America charges forward continuously with his shield, blocking incoming damage and pushing enemies back for 6 seconds from the front. Okay? I want to make this clear because if there are stuns in Marvel Rivals, I'm pretty sure there will be. Stuns will knock him out of this ability, stop this ability. So I want to make that clear. Okay, ability 2. I have no idea what we can do for abilities for Captain America at this point forward. I have an idea for his ultimate, actually. His ultimate's going to be a circular shield throw. So he throws his shield, and it spins around him, and then he catches it. We're going to call it Justice is Served. Captain America throws his shield around his body, pushing back around his body, dealing damage to opponents around him, and pushing them back. I had an idea earlier, like an inspire type ability, because like Captain America inspires his teammates to do better. A self-heal? Ooh. Ooh. Oh, you know what it makes me think of? Roadhog in Overwatch. Do we give him a Roadhog self-heal? We can give him a slight heal boost. I think that works. I'm going to call this ability Inspiring Shout. Captain America inspires his teammates by shouting. Captain America heals himself and all allies around him. Ooh, should it be heal or armor? Yeah, that's a good way to say it. So he gains armor over his health. Not necessarily heal, but he gives himself armor. So we have some ideas for Captain America. We have ways in which he can engage the fight, right? So he can engage the fight with his shield bash. He can use his block to defend himself, right? So once he's in the fight, he can use his block to defend himself. You should make it so you have to hold the fire button to charge the throw. Ooh! Okay, hold on! The shield throw distance is based on how long left click is held. Cap always winds it up anyway. Yeah, you're right. He winds it up anyways. He winds it up and like throws it or something like that. He jumps in the air, and if you're mid-air and click F while mid-air, he crashes down shield first. Oh, that sounds kind of cool. Like a shield crash. Jumps into the air for an aerial shield bash attack, and then charges downward into the ground for a shield slam. So this kind of helps Cap, more of an up-close brawler type character. We gave him ways to sustain himself once he gets into the fight with his inspiring shout. And he has ways to engage into the fight, start the fight, which is with his shield bash. And that's it, fellas. That's all I have for Captain America. I'm going to look at the Marvel Rivals trailer. I'm just going to keep watching this trailer. This game looks so cool.